Hey everyone, as promised, this is the second of our syllabus videos. So last time we went over the course description, the SLOs, the textbooks. So if you want to review any of those, that's in the first one. This time I'm going to go over kind of the grading policy, the class procedures, and late work and my policy on that. So first up, the grading policy, as I kind of mentioned with the coursework section, you'll have 4 essays, you'll have 2 drafts each one. So your first draft will be worth 50 points, your final draft will be worth 100. So for those, that's 60% of the course. You'll also be given points, of course, for homework and reading journals and um, essentially participation in kind of the online discussions and things like that. Since this is a graded course, grades will be given as followed. So the standard grading scale applies. The 90 to 100 is an A, 80 to 89 is a B, 70 to 79 a C, 60 to 69 a D, and lower than 60% will result in an F or non-passing. So the class procedure, when you log into class, first check the announcements. That's where kind of the central hub of the class is. That's where I'm going to post everything that's due, every type of communication I need to get to the entire class. All the due dates and everything else will be there. So check the announcements frequently for class assignments and homework. Even more specifically, the class is divided into modules, pretty much following along with the textbooks. So as I said before, we're going to start with the 6 degrees of separation. We're going to have a 6 degrees of separation module, which means I'll have eventually I'll have all the homeworks in there, all the due dates, all the group discussions, all of the other assignments, essays, things like that. Now, I'm going to release the modules when we kind of get to those books. So I'm not going to release it all at once and let everybody do everything at their own pace. So, one of the first modules will be of the 6 degrees of separation. We'll read through it, we'll do the work. Then once we move on to the next book, Catcher in the Rye, I'll release the Catcher in the Rye module. That way we're all kind of in the same pace, in the same place, in the books, things like that. Um, all right, we have to also have a collective pace. That is a pace of the class. And like I said, I can't just go, here's everything, do it whenever. So be sure to keep up with the reading and writing assignments and log in every day if you're able to. Plan to be present on more or less a daily basis. It's quite true that falling behind is one of the greatest academic dangers in online classes. So keep up as best you can. If you can't, email me as soon as you kind of feel like you're slipping a little bit, and we'll figure out a new path to success. All right. In addition to all of the work being posted in modules, late work. Some of the assignments are going to or are intended to aid in discussions and things that we do kind of all at once. So things like the small group work discussions, those I don't accept late work because you're supposed to be talking with your classmates about the textbooks, and if you do it late, 2 weeks after everybody else has talked about it, no one's there to talk to you about it and give you feedback and exchange ideas and things like that. So no late work on the discussions. As far as everything else goes, Let's see, where am I here? Any other work that you wish to be turned in late will have to be cleared ahead of time by me and will receive a deduction in points that is no higher than 70%, as well as a very low priority to be returned to the student. So deduction in points and a low priority to be returned back to you. So first of all, I'm going to grade everyone else's stuff that was done on time before your late work. Now, this becomes really important because if you turn in a draft, like the first draft of an essay late, not only will you get docked points, but I may not get that back to you by several weeks later. And if you're trying to do a final draft, that might be problematic to get it that far out. Um, so be very, very careful with that. Try to keep up. And again, email me as soon as you feel like you're having a problem keeping up. All right, that's the second one. We've got at least one more. Yeah, one more. Um, and that'll be the end of the syllabus. So I will see you on the next video.